This game is a close one. If BYU makes anything less than a touchdown, they will lose. It's the fourth quarter, on the fourth down, on the 50-yard line. The clock is ticking down the last few seconds of this game. A quiet hush fills the stadium, as everyone in attendance knows that it'll take a miracle for BYU to win this game. The players line up and make their final play. I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative. Okay. 17. 12. 8. Okay, and the enemy team rolled a 13. So the order goes Chad Hogg, enemy team, Bob Steele, and finally Roy Smith. Okay, so do you guys have a plan? Guys, it's really close. Are you sure this is a good plan? We've talked about this, and there doesn't seem to be a better idea. We're going to have to risk it. Just do your jobs, and it'll be fine. Okay, sounds like we're all in agreement then. So, the players line up. Roy yells, "Down, set, hike!" The ball gets thrown to Roy, and we go to the top of the initiative order, which is Chad Hogg. What are you going to do? I use my movement speed, which is 30 feet, and I get away from the group and get wide open. Okay, but you are aware that if you move, you will initiate an opportunity attack by the enemy player. Yeah, I'm not worried. Okay, so as you push forward, an enemy player tries to reach out and grapple you. He rolls a 10. What is your AC? Oh, AC 11. All right. He tries to grapple you as you pass, but you're just barely fast enough that he doesn't get a hold of you. And you run full distance. Anything else you want to do? If I don't have anyone near me, I should be good. Okay, next up is the enemy team. Most of the enemy team will be engaging with your team, except for that one that barely missed Chad. He will be using his movement to catch up, and he will go for another grapple. He rolled a 13. Okay, then I'll use my runner skill, Juke, which makes me quickly dodge an incoming attack and moves me a few spaces to the right of the field. Fair enough. Also, Bob, you have an enemy player that is engaging with you. He rolls to hit. Yep, that hits. Okay. When the ball snaps back, the player on the enemy team rushes forward to hit Bob. He collides, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And you can see that he's trying to get past you through your line of defense, just so he can get straight to Roy, your quarterback. Don't let him get through, man. Hold the line. Hold the line! Don't worry, I got this. Okay, so it's my turn. I roll for a grapple. What do I need to grapple him? That would be a strength check. Okay. I got a 15. But since I'm on the defensive, I get a +2 modifier, correct? Let me check. Yeah, he has no way to counter that. So, as the enemy player tries to rush through your defense, you grab onto his shoulder pads with your big, meaty hands and stop him in his tracks. He is now grappled. Excellent. Then I'll use another action to push him away from Roy. Roll to hit. 14. Oh, that hits. Now he takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and he also has to make an athletics saving throw since I pushed him off his feet. Okay, he rolled a 19. Okay, he's still up. Great. As you have him in your hands, you exert a lot of strength in hopes of knocking him off his feet. You push him away from your quarterback, but to no avail. He is light on his feet and doesn't fall to the ground. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I tried. Okay, that's okay. We got this. All right, Roy, you are up. So, can I just make sure where everyone is so I can see my surroundings? Sure. Your defense line is holding up well, but you have to be careful as your sides are pretty open. A few people on your team have broken off, one of them being Chad, who is being followed, but has done a pretty good job avoiding his attack. Got it. I'll use a bit of my movement to step back, and then... Can I hold my turn until Chad's next turn? No, you cannot. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it. I use my quarterback ability, Hail Mary, towards Chad, and I just throw that sucker as far as I can. And for the Hail Mary, you will have to roll with disadvantage since it's such a hard play. Seriously? It's one of the highest and riskiest plays in touchdown and tackles. I don't make the rules. We'll be fine. Okay, so my first roll, I roll a 19. And for my second roll, 18. All right. As you feel the leather of the ball in your hands, you know what needs to be done. You take a few steps back to get a feel of the situation. You see Chad, who's wide open. You cock your arm back and, as you said, throw that sucker as far as you can towards Chad. But remember that the Hail Mary ability makes the ball travel much further than a normal pass. So the next turn it will land in the end zone. Nice throw. It's all riding on this. Okay, top of the order. Chad, what will you do? Will my next bit of movement get me near the ball? No, you'll barely miss it with your normal movement. Okay. I'll use my movement action to sprint forward. You know, you still have the enemy on your tail. Nope. My juke moved me further away from them, so he doesn't get an opportunity for attack. Really? Alright. Carry on. Okay, and for my next action, I'm gonna go try to catch the Hail Mary. Alright, but remember, you have disadvantage when you're trying to catch the Hail Mary, and you also don't get any ability modifiers. Do I get any inspiration from the audience? Or the cheerleaders? Let me check. Nope. The audience is in a quiet hush, as they are focused on what's going to happen, so you don't get any inspiration at all. Well, that sucks. Okay, here we go. First roll, 15. Second roll, 18. So, 15 is what I have rolled. Okay, 15. As you instinctively know what's going to happen before the ball leaves Roy's hands, and you sprint as fast as you can towards the end zone. As you get close to the end zone, you turn to see the ball as it makes its descent towards the ground. All the sound seems to leave the arena, as you can only hear your heartbeat, as the ball seems to fall in slow motion towards you. Using your momentum from the sprint, you jump into the air in hopes of catching the ball. Time seems to stand still, as if waiting to see what happens. Chad, how do you want to do this?
Yes! That's how it's done!
Oh my gosh, you did it! Just barely.
Oh my gosh, okay. So, I jump into the air and catch the ball. And as I fall down, I use the momentum to roll backwards and stand up. I'm holding the ball up in the air to show everyone that I caught it, and then I immediately spike it to the ground. Touchdown! It's good! BYU wins the game. And I point towards one of the cheerleaders and I give him the call me sign. Okay, Chad? Make a charisma check. Already? Oh. Natural 1. Okay. As you try and flirt with one of the cheerleaders, you immediately trip and fall on your face. It's very embarrassing. As you try to get up, you just get trampled by members of the audience who are just so excited that their team won the game. They don't even notice they're trampling on their star player. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh great, I'm knocked unconscious. That's kind of an ironic way for the game to end. The hero getting crushed under the feet of the fans. Hey, he used all his luck to catch the ball. But it's the dice, man. Anyway, after a long fought game, you and your team are victorious.
And after getting Chad some medical attention, you and the rest of your team have a great night on the town, celebrating, partying, and generally taking in the moment of an amazing game-winning play. And that's where we'll end the session. Thanks everyone for coming. Oh, thanks for having us over, man. That was a crazy game. You never really get that feeling, that rush of excitement that you get with touchdowns and tackles. Yeah, if only this game were more popular mainstream. Then we wouldn't be looked down on for playing football in our parents' basement. Huh! Yeah, if only. He collides with Bob, which you take a total of... I just kept going. And he also has to make an athletics. I can speak English. Speak American real well. So you take... This table is gonna kill me. It has glass on it, so it makes this loud noise. For those of you who don't know, I'm looking at my script to spoil the illusion, and it's really hard to read lines for Chad Hogg when you're wearing glasses, because I accidentally left his text in black, and this just makes it darker.